Good evening and welcome to another edition of our weekly newspaper review on Starnews.com. My name is Chisom Emmanuel, bringing to you our newspaper review for the week. Join us as we listen to the headlines. Firstly, we have the presidency debunks finance minister's 105,000 new minimum wage proposal. Also, we have Wiki's appointment, one of the best in the history of democracy in Nigeria. That's Tinubu saying. Federal government moves to suspend nationwide collection of levies on Okada riders, fuel trucks, shops. Also, we have Anthony Joshua, that's boxing now. We have Anthony Joshua's next opponent revealed. Also, we have the federal government proposes 6.6 trillion naira supplementary budget. And Tinubu moves to sign executive order to reduce inflation, stabilize prices. Peter Obi's 2024 campaign director dumps Labour Party for APC. And that's all for the headlines. And now we go to the newspaper review in full. Starting with the headline. The presidency has debunked finance minister's 105 new minimum wage proposal. We are not actually new to the news that there has been an ongoing feud between the Labour Party, the Labour Congress, and the federal government. Why? Because of the minimum wage saga. The Labour Party, the Labour Congress is fighting for a minimum wage of 400,000, which people see as very enormous. But the federal government also sees it as very enormous, and they cannot meet this target. And they went on an indefinite strike for 2 days before the federal government played, and they had to schedule a meeting, 5-day ongoing meeting, and the strike was postponed. Like the strike was suspended for 5 days. Right now, the presidency, the finance minister announced 105 new minimum wage, which the presidency has debunked, has refused to say they don't know anything about the 105 new minimum wage. We'll see how this matter takes us. And now, Tinubu has said, in other news, Tinubu has said that the weakest appointment is a blessing in the history of democracy in Nigeria. We are not news to the fact that former governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, has already defected from People's Democratic Party to All Progressive Congress. And here Tinubu is applauding him for his appointment. Tinubu appointed him as the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria while appointing a lot of ministers. And so telling the public that yes, Wike's appointment is a blessing to the democracy of Nigeria due to the fact that he already started showing what his capabilities are. Okay, in another headline, we saw the federal government moves to suspend nationwide collection of levies on Okada riders, fuel trucks, and shops. Yes, we are not used to the fact that there has been levies placed on different vehicles transiting from one place to another, be it bikes, Okada riders, commercial motorcycles, trucks, shop. There are levies placed on them, and the federal government is moving to stop these levies, stop collecting these levies as tax, because it's the source of revenue for the federal government, and they are moving to stop that so as to help these riders. And now moving to sports. Anthony Joshua's new opponent has been decided already. We can recall that Anthony Joshua defeated Francis Ngannou of Cameroon on a technical knockout in the second round, which was a big blow to Francis Ngannou in his boxing career, but he has been advised to go on. Now Anthony Joshua's new opponent has been decided, which is the winner between the rematch of Usyk and Fury, which the first match Usyk defeated Fury on judge's decision. So moving back to the federal government has proposed a supplementary budget of 6.6 trillion naira to add to the 2024 budget. And also we have Tinubu moves to sign executive order to reduce inflation and stabilize prices in the country. Tinubu has moved to sign an executive order that will aid the stabilization of prices in the country and reduce inflation in Nigeria today, because we all know that inflation in the markets is very high and prices have skyrocketed, making a cost of living hard for Nigerians in total. Moving to the last of the day, Peter Obi's 2024 campaign director dumps Labour Party for APC, which is a blow to the Labour Party and to Peter Obi because he actually led them to almost success in the 2023 general elections because the Labour Party was surprisingly a big contender for the presidential tickets in the 2023 elections. So we've come to the end of our weekly newspaper review on starnews.com. Do well to follow us on all social media platforms. I am Chisom Emmanuel. Enjoy the rest of the weekend.